Hello guys, Sir Grindalot here with a bunch of golden keys and a sword to identify. I mean, I already know what it is, but I don't know the role. 2376 magical damage. That's a Kabbalite. I'm sorry, Astral Sword, but I have a much better one in the bank, so that one will become a Kabbalite. Let's start our golden key run. I have quite a lot of golden keys. This morning it was very strange. On my way to work, in about 1 hour I dropped one, and it felt a bit bad. Then during my lunch break I went to visit the fairy of the toilet, and I got one, and it was like, oh, okay. Then on the way back home, which is exactly the same length as going to work, I believe I dropped 5 or 6. So I'm not really sure how the RNG in this game works, but it doesn't seem very random. Like every now and then it has these rushes of benevolence and... Can I? Yes. And then most of the time it's just horrible and awful. And it hates us. Who knows what will happen with this golden key session. I have 15. If we were all low level like this one, it would be a matter of 20 minutes, half an hour. But I noticed that half of my keys are low level, but the other half are a bit higher and maybe a little bit more difficult. Though it also depends on what kind of map they are, how big they are, and all this sort of good stuff. So I think I will decide along the way if I want to make just one video or two, because I'm still worried about AZ Recorder suddenly stopping recording. This one is always a big map. Will the RNG gods prove me wrong? No, it still looks like a fairly big map, but it's okay. What am I looking for in these dungeons? Why I cannot pick it up? Why does this happen all the time? So it's not about the new patch. What could it be? I have no idea. Like, is there a setting that I touch after I log out? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, now I can pick it up easily. What am I looking for? Well, of course, good enchantments, but why? What I was reading today is that the new patch, the 2.3.5, I believe, fixed some of the bugs that were introduced recently. And the most annoying of all for me, probably the pet, for which I paid money that didn't work. And hopefully making the whole multi-missile lag situation a bit better. So I would like to reinstall the beta client, but before doing so I would really like to see if I can kill Kral in under 4 minutes, because currently my best one is 4 minutes and 53 or 54 seconds. I got some better gear after my Kral video. In particular, I got the Chaos Ring, the Astral one, which I infused with the +2 to all skills enchantment. That should be pretty good. And then I placed on the shield the enchantment that I dropped some time ago on video, the one with 2000 magic find and almost 400 intellect and some, I believe, armor. Which is pretty nice. That was a very nice enchantment. I don't know if those two alone will be enough. I really have no idea. And my hope is to find something a bit better. I really doubt that just those two new things will allow me to basically cut my killing time by 20% on Kral. It sounds very, very difficult. But I would really like to try to do it. I believe that with the Dragon Pet, an extra 4% damage, then yeah, it should be, I wouldn't say easy, but much more doable to kill it in under 4 minutes, because that one by itself, 4% out of 5 minutes, that's already quite a nice cut in terms of seconds, because 5 minutes is 300 seconds and 4% is... My god, I'm having a brain fart. 4% is 12, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. 4% is 12 seconds, which means going from 4 minutes 53 to around 4 minutes 40. And I believe that the stuff that I got may allow me to cut around 40 seconds. Did I get any legendary item on this floor? I didn't notice it. I was having the brain fart while trying to do the 4% of 300. I didn't notice any legendary drop, but... Okay, let's focus on the enchantments, because they're the most important thing. And if the game could be so kind as to give me enchantments with skill bonuses, how many would I need? I currently have one on the helmet, one on the sword, one on the chaos ring, and one on... Where do I have the other one? Oh, on the amulet. And which means I have 3 pieces of equipment without skill bonus. One is a very good enchantment, the one with 2000 magic find. So I have 2 enchantments that really need a bit of work. So I would be very glad if the RNG gods, in their benevolence, decided to give me today a +1 and a +2. I would consider that pretty good, and yeah, I wouldn't complain about it at all. It would be actually pretty fair. I thought that the bug came back again because I was sure that I walked on that thing. No, the loot filter is still okay. What is going on with the loot filter recently? But I have not seen anyone mentioning this bug. It happens to me almost daily. But only after I log out and log in. Because I was grinding and I was looting stuff, because that's the purpose of the game. And I wanted to make sure there was no graphic lag, so I logged out. I logged back in, I opened the Easy Recorder, I went to the computer, right now I'm recording on Audacity, and then my loot filter was screwed up. I really don't understand it. But there are so many weird bugs in this game, I'm not too surprised. Oh, just today, this morning. Well, morning for me, I don't know what time it was for you, depending on your time zone. But earlier today, I joined the Discord with all the nice folks from the forum and Reddit. It's not the uber pro player Discord where everyone has an endless supply of +2 to all skills enchantments. Unfortunately, I'm not an elite gamer who is good enough for that Discord, but I prefer the one that I joined today. So, hi guys! Hi especially to the people who enjoy my accent. Hello, I love you guys. Even if I think that you're lying through your teeth, you're just being nice to me. I know my accent is a bit weird. But it's okay, it's my accent, I can live with it. If it was someone else's accent, I would probably try to change it. But... My god, do I need to backtrack all the way? Why have I been cursed by my favorite map? This is so unfair. Every now and then I have people asking me, Sir Grandel, why do you have so much gold? Like, do you see how much money you can make in these dungeons? And I have no way to spend it. It's such a pointless resource. Eventually, in the game. Like, I can guarantee you, if you have just started playing AnimA or you are in the mid-game, and you're thinking, oh wow, I'm running out of gold while upgrading stuff, should I purchase the gold packs from the store? No, don't do it. It will take almost no time before you don't know what to do with all the gold that you pick up. and you will start to leave it on the ground, like me. It's just a phase. I don't know if it's by design or if it just happens naturally during the course of the game. But you get to a point in the game where almost every day you find new gear that can replace your old one, and so you're always looking for gold to upgrade your new gear. And that's probably the part of the game where many people may start to think, wow, it wouldn't cost me a lot of money to purchase enough gold to upgrade this item to 40. And don't do it. Really, don't do it. Like, I swear that if one day the game will allow to drop gold on the ground in a multiplayer dungeon, I will give away so many billions of gold. I will allow everyone to get free upgrades for days. It's such a dumb resource. It's not well thought out. There should be a better way to dump gold rather than the gambling. They should introduce a new vendor or a new pet or wings or stuff like that you can only buy with gold and they cost like 100 billion. Like, okay, I would pay 100 billion gold for a pair of wings that look like coconut hair. When you clean a coconut and there is a hair everywhere in the house, a pair of wings that look like that, I would pay 100 billion gold, no problem. Wow, this is such a big map. I would probably have to backtrack all the way next to the entrance. But it should be okay. We've only been playing for like 12 minutes, something like that. My backpack is almost full. Oh my god, my backpack is full. Why is the game doing to me? Do I have... Yes, I have the useless purple thing. I picked it up again. Okay. I will probably have to sell something through the pet. Unless I start to identify enchantments. Let's see. Yeah, we need to go back. It's okay. Is this the last golden key? No, there is one more. Oh my god. So I think I will need to pour to town. I made a nice stock of Cabalites during the weekend. Demon Finger. No, I don't want to leave a Demon Finger on the ground. They're a bit harder to find. I don't want to pick up the shield again. Okay. Demon Fingers, I have a few, but not as many as I would like. Because for my proper gear, I try to focus exclusively on astral items. And I'm okay to wait for some time until I actually find the astral item that I want. But if I'm testing, I cannot do testing with items where I have like one slot. I need some Demon Fingers. Yeah, this bunch looks like a lot of Cabalites. But it's okay, because I knew that the first few keys were low level, so very low chances of finding tier 6 stuff. No problem. What's the one at the bottom? An imp dagger? Oh, an ember. Bye-bye. And you can pull the finger there. We run the last key. I know there is still like one shield to recycle, and I could put the Cabalites in the bank, but it's okay. Because after this key I need to go back anyway to pick up the remaining keys. I still have a few. Even if they are higher level. So they will be a bit slower, so buckle up, buckaroos. Shouldn't be too slow though. Don't think that I will need 1 hour for the last 8 keys or whatever they are. Just a bit longer than what I just did. Southwest. What am I looking in terms of gear? Not a lot for the mage. I was thinking that for like my general farming setup, I'm mostly bound to enchantments because my current helmet is a Dahiha, infused in a Dahiha, with a +1 to all skills. I wouldn't mind to replace it with a Dahiha infused with a Demon Bone. But if I did it right now, I would actually reduce my DPS. Because the Dahiha has a higher magic damage roll than the Demon Bone. Demon Bone caps at, I believe, 3,800, while Dahiha 5,200 or 300. And the Demon one has an extra +1 to all skills, but on my current helmet I have a +1 to all skills enchantment. So until I find another enchantment like that one, I cannot change the helmet. And same problem applies to my amulet. It's an Aether infused with a Dragon Slayer bow with +1 to all skills. I have an Astral one in the bank, but I don't want to lose the +1 to all skills for just a small stat boost. Let's check the enchantment. A lot of purple. Let's start with the blue. Absolutely dreadful. Disgusting. Let's not comment on that. The purple ones. Don't really like this one a lot. Don't really like it. Don't really like it. This one we like it. This one good. This one don't really like it. This one would be absolutely amazing for the warrior, but I'm afraid I don't really have a way. I have an idea. Do I want to recycle everything else? I believe so. Trash, trash, and I believe all the blue ones were really bad. Yes, so let's go to town. The idea that I had is the following. Currently, the only piece of equipment that I can share between mage and warrior is the Aether. But the Chaos Bands are not bad. Not bad at all. And they're infused with a Dragon Slayer, which is pretty valid as an infusion thing. Now, of course, Chaos Bands are not the best thing you can get for a... what's its name? For a warrior? Burden of the Damned, I believe, is much better. But if one day I wanted to try a bleed build on warrior, I could use it. So maybe I could throw that +1 to all skills. This one is beefy. Yeah, Reincarnation 18. They can survive a few hits. I could have that enchantment shared between a couple of characters, so not too bad, not too bad. If it was magical damage, I would have been a lot happier. But so far, I have not dropped a single enchantment with a skill bonus that had magical damage. The +2 that I got, one had strength bonus, and that was it. And the other one had like armor and health regeneration, I believe. And I have 2 enchantments with +1 to all skills with a very good physical damage roll, which makes me feel a bit salty, but not too salty. Because it's still a very good enchantment, no matter what. It's just a little bit wasted on the mage, a little bit wasted, but considering that it would replace one with some flat magic damage thing, I believe +1 to all skills should be a lot better. So what I would probably do is to craft a new Chaos Ring, not an Astral one, because unfortunately I didn't drop a second one, and I will stick that enchantment on it. Then if one day I will drop an Astral Chaos Ring, I will wait for another +1 or +2 to all skills. I'm not too worried about the Chaos Ring though, because I have one in the bank with a magic damage roll that is so close to being an Astral one that the only reason why I would feel a bit salty about using it is because it's not an Astral one. It's just a matter of principle. Like, oh no, every other item I have is an Astral one, not this, no. I can live with that. I will get a bit triggered every time that I have a look at it, but I will learn to cope with the situation. Should be okay. And I believe that out of these 20 minutes, more or less, that I've been playing, half of it was backtracking. The game has not been too kind in terms of map design, but it's a price that I'm willing to pay in order to get good enchantments. So far we got a good one. And my request to the RNG gods was a +1 and a +2. We got the +1. Let's keep praying. How many more? Oh, okay. I had the feeling that I was at 100% for like 5 minutes. Blue enchantment is not a great start. I mean, it could be insane. It could be, I don't know, +2 to all skills and 2000 magical damage, but statistically speaking, you're more likely to find what you're looking for in purple enchantments rather than blue or yellow. What is going on here? Oh, Reincarnation 19, okay. It's okay. Bit tougher, but still fairly easy to farm. It also has to be said that mobs here don't have any particular set of skills. In the sense that when you are farming Forgotten Real dungeons, they always get they often get health or damage multiplier, but here no. So this Reincarnation 19 dungeon is a lot easier than Forgotten Realm Reincarnation 19 dungeons. But it's still going pretty smooth. It's just that I'm not used to see my hit points drop all of a sudden, just because while I'm farming low Reincarnation Forgotten Realms, it never happens. So when I suddenly open a key that like I got some time ago while I was farming higher level stuff, I'm like, whoa, wait a moment, what's going on? Every mob feels like a crowd. No, not really, but I miss the good old times when every mob was getting one shot. And by good old times I mean like 5 minutes ago. This will be very difficult for my warrior. Very, very difficult. Just because all those poison clouds would be a disaster for my warrior. This one is a Reincarnation 18, should be a little bit easier. Plus here all mobs should be melee. No tricks up their sleeves, apart from barriers, shield and bullshit like that. I always get so annoyed when I see my damage drop in half because of some champion mob with that aura. It's so dumb. In terms of drops, I've not seen anything decent so far. Like, it has been recycling after recycling. Yeah, I have to admit that after months of playing, my standard for what I consider decent has changed a lot. Because when I started playing, like every legendary item was like, oh my god, this looks so potentially amazing. It could be used in. But then you realize that almost nothing can be used in viable builds. And it's just, oh my god, I dropped a Cabalite. How lucky. That was such an amazing experience. Which is okay considering the crafting system of the game. You need Cabalites. So you need the fodder. You need a bunch of bad items that you can use as Cabalites. They feel tanky. Oh, Reincarnation 19 again. Okay. Not too hard, but every now and then I think that when I'm doing Reincarnation 19, 20 and stuff like that, I should try to find a place in my equipment for a guillotine. Because at this Reincarnation level, I cannot really one-shot stuff unless I decide to change the Australian wheel and remove Magic Find, which is an option, of course, but I would rather not. And removing Magic Find, I basically double my damage, and almost everything here would get one shot. But I would prefer to keep magic damage. And a guillotine would help a lot, really a lot. Just I wouldn't know where to put it, because the 3 Dragon Slayers are the 3 Dragon Slayers. Like, you don't remove them from your build. I don't know, on a shield? That. Nah, I think I will stick to this kind of damage, and then whenever I get really annoyed by mobs surviving longer than I expect, I will just add the Australian wheel for critical damage. Because the Magic Find wheel adds 50% Magic Find. But the critical damage one basically doubles your damage, so you're killing things twice as fast. Which means that it's actually better than a 50% boost in Magic Find. Huh, math. I think. It should be correct, at least according to my assumption of the game, which is that killing things quickly is more important than reincarnation, tier, and all this sort of stuff. This is the biggest map I've ever had to endure in the history of gaming. How big is this? Not really that big, it just feels that. I had to stop recording for a moment because I received a spam phone call and I forgot to turn off notifications. My bad. Now notifications are off, no one should bother me for the next few minutes. Or at least as long as oh my god, I need to backtrack. No, come on, I'm at 100%. There should be a room here. Okay, thank god. All these for... we're basically full backpack. Let's go to town. I will identify everything, and I guess most of the stuff can be recycled. I don't see anything. That's not the skin for the Dragon Slayer bow. I recognize you. You are something like a Grace, maybe? Is it going to be a Grace? Bloodstorm, okay. And we drop these, and last 3 keys. RNG gods, let me remind you, a +2 to all skills enchantment. With magic damage it would be highly appreciated, but it's not necessary. If you want to give me a +2 to all skills enchantment with plus 200 dexterity and plus 52 health regeneration, I'm okay with that. Okay? I would not feel upset. Did that Mimic have 2 drops? Let's see. There's still gems, a helmet, okay. Oh, and a shield, yeah, it had 2 drops. Nice. Nice. It had 2 Kabalites, honestly. I've had an astral demonic guard in the bank for weeks now. And I just cannot use it. Like, not even for farming. It's such a bummer. Because I like the idea of a 6-slot shield for farming, but... I mean, if I was only doing low-level content, yeah, no problem, but... Every now and then I want to go higher reincarnation, just to feel like I'm doing something that actually requires the gear that I have. Because my character is really well equipped. So only using it to farm reincarnation 14 and 15 keys looking for enchantment feels a bit like a waste. Oh, another Mimic. Hello. This one had a cow's helmet. Okay. I really wish the game will give me once again the room with 3 Mimics. It happened to me only once in I don't know how many thousands of dungeons I ran. Because I ran hundreds and hundreds of golden keys. Yeah, I wish. Hundreds of regular keys every day looking for golden keys. And it only happened to me once that a room in that kind of map, like, you know, the gardens, had the 3 Mimics in a single room. And it was amazing, like I couldn't believe it. But it was... it happened while I was on the bus, so I was not recording it. And no one will ever believe me. So if you are one of the chosen ones who got 3 Mimics in a single room, let me know. So you can be part of a Mimic club. I don't know if there are any benefits in being part of a Mimic club, but it sounds pretty legit. So. Incarnation 18. You know what? I'm getting bored. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's nice. Just get out of my screen quickly. Thank you. Because I only care about the last one. I don't really care about you guys. If you could just stop annoying me. By the way, I remember a video from Zix that he pointed out that the magical damage, no, the magic find, is measured when you enter a dungeon. Does it mean that if I enter the dungeon with the magic find Australium skill and then I swap it to the critical one, I will still keep that magic find of which I entered? Oh, another me. That would be interesting. It would be very, very helpful for this kind of content. Like reincarnation, I would say up to 20. There is quite a bit of a difference if you can double your damage. Like, I'm not one-shotting a lot of stuff here, probably because there is some moron that reduces my damage in half. But other than that, being able to double the damage if Magic Find stayed the same would be pretty cool. I will need to ask him. I will send him a message on Discord later. Maybe he knows. Or maybe he will have a chance to test it better than me. Right now I don't really have a very good Magic Find setup. Here, Reincarnation 18. Okay, is it the last one? Yep, it's the last one. We're around 30 something minutes. I really hope AZ Recorder does not have an issue today. But it only happened... oh, there's another area to the left here. I didn't notice it. Glad that I checked the map. I had a few issues in the past when AZ Recorder went past 50 minutes, more or less. And it would stop recording. But the video was there. And the only time that I went way past 1 hour, the file just got corrupted. And I checked the settings so many times, there is nothing about it. No recording limit, and my phone does not have memory issues at all, so no clue. But like, this video will definitely be well below 40 minutes, so I'm not too worried. Knocking on wood. So, what's the over-under for a +2 all skills enchantment among the last 7 or 8 that I run? Is there an over-under? I guess there isn't, but my faith in the RNG gods is enduring and eternal. Now, I know that most of the time I call them assholes, and I say that I hate them, and that the RNG in this game is bullshit, and that the devs hate us for designing the game the way it is, but nonetheless, I respect the RNG gods, so I'm expecting to be rewarded for my deep faith in them and in their doing. I'm trying to stay serious while I say that stuff. They may be listening. They may be listening. Okay, last boss of the day. Oh, okay. There are so many blue enchantments. What's going on? My god. Oh, that's a huge physical damage roll. I can keep it. Come on! No! I've been punished so much. Don't say that I deserved it. I know what you're thinking. I did not deserve this at all. Not like this. I mean, the one with a lot of physical damage, what was it? This one? No. Where is it? No, we are not saving 19 magical damage. Where is it? This one we save it. This one should be the +1 to all skills, okay. Then we recycle the rest. Absolutely punished by the gods. It's so unfair though. I was being serious. I will drop them in the magic spot so that I don't even need to worry about them. This is the magic spot, by the way, if you didn't know it. Like when you're at the bank, come here. Whatever you want to drop it around here, and look what happens. Oop, teleported away, and it's there! Ta-da! Because there were times that to get rid of stuff, I would like come here, drop it, move, and I would pick up again some of it. And then one day I decided, okay, let's drop things around here, because I don't really need to walk around here to recycle or identify stuff. And I found out this thing. The ultimate hiding spot for things that you don't really want. You can also use it as extra storage, but only until you log out. If you leave valuable things there, remember to pick them up before you log out, or Don't blame it on me. I got a +1 to all skills, which was good. I got one that I can maybe throw on something for the warrior. That's okay. The rest was absolutely dreadful. But not too bad. I still have a lot of regular keys to go through. Hopefully I have more golden keys in the next few days. Just looking for more enchantments. This is Sir Grindelot checking out. Wishing you all a happy grinding, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, take care.